Welcome to another video. Just wanted to say thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out the Patreon, and I'll see you all in the intro. Today we have a spicy brew brought to you by Lameboy, our patron, and if you're interested in joining the Patreon, always check down below. You get a deck of your choice every 2 months, so make sure to check it down below. But let's talk about this Bant Celestial Kirin Blink deck, I want to call it. But so basically the big combo in this deck is kind of what it's named after, is Bant Kirin. Is this card is a 4-drop 3/3 flyer. Whenever you cast a spirit or an arcane spell, destroy all permanents with that spell's mana value. So we have 2 spirits in the deck. We have Skyclave Apparition, which can destroy 3 CMC spells. So like, Teferi, Soul Herders, blah, blah, blah. That's not really the big one. I didn't see any other spirits. The real one that we can do is Ukin's Conjurant. I think that's how you say this card. But this allows us to really pick and choose where we want to destroy stuff. We can play it on 0, destroy all lands, because we are pretty good with Aether Vials, Noble Hierarch, stuff like that. We're much better than them, hopefully, than our opponent with no lands in play. But then you also can pick and choose. It's an X spell. You get to choose whatever you want. So it's a pretty sweet combo. We have a lot of ways to find both of these cards. First of all, to find Conjurant, we have, Ranger Captain, which can find it. We have Eldamri's Call, Court of Calling, which I guess this can't cast it specifically, but it can do it for 3, grab a Ranger, and then, you can cast this that same turn. And then same goes for Kirin. We have Cord to find it, and we have Eldamri's Call. Sadly, Ranger does not find it, but, we still have a decent amount of ways. That's, 9 copies, essentially, in the 70, or in the 95, which is really nice. And then, the rest of this deck is just a nice little value grind deck. This is something that, has been around. It's an ephemerate deck. You can pitch cast Solitude, destroy a bunch of creatures. We have Venser to start blinking, Soul Herder just to get that value. All this stuff, draws a card when it comes in. Basically, it's a good stuff you around deck with this cool, sweet little combo involved. I'm not sure if there's any infinite combos in this list. Not that I can tell. I mean, usually when you have Restoration Angel, there's something, but I didn't see anything. If I'm missing something, let me know. But I'm really excited to see how this list goes. I'm really more excited to see how the Kirin plays out. Like, how often are we going to be able to actually execute this combo? Is it going to be good enough by itself? How often will, being able to have this be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc., will this be good enough? And what matchups? Do we struggle against 4-color? I'm curious, because we don't have that infinite. If we had an Ewit plus a Time Warp, or Ewit plus any extra turn, or splashing red for Kiki with Restoration Angel, something like that, I feel like our 4-color matchup would be a little bit better. But because of that, I'm a little bit skeptical. I mean, Venser is really good in that matchup, and it looks like the sideboard really isn't dedicated for that matchup. For that matchup, we don't really have much, but I am curious to see how the sideboard also pans out. We have 4 Spreading Seas in the sideboard, which I thought was definitely an interesting inclusion. And then, Veil of Summer is always fine. Then we have, some weird tutor targets. I do wish that we had a little bit more of the 1-drops. I'm not sure exactly, but, Burrington Fortune are a very good one. More one-ofs I would have been a little bit more happy with, maybe what's it called, of Dovin? No, Lavinia. That's the creature. The 2-drop that pretty much shuts off Cascade. I would definitely have been interested in that, especially because we don't have much for Cascade matchups. So I'm kind of curious how Living In goes. We have Rest in Peace and Dovin's Veto and Endurance, but other than that, I'm a little bit scared about that. And Rhinos, I'm definitely sketched out about. So I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. Also, only 2 Prismatic Endings is a little strange. And additionally, not going into 4 colors, or at least light red splash for specifically Renin 6 and what was the card, Kiki Jiki, I think would be potentially worth it. And you additionally get Omnath, but then I guess you might be going away from this combo. I'm not sure. I'm curious to see how it goes. But anyways, folks, again, check out the Patreon if you want to see me play your deck. Lameboy, I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me, and let's see how your deck goes, and we'll see you all in the first match. We're getting into the first match here. We rolled a 5, and we're on the draw. I'm pissed. All right. Oh my god, there's a Glacial Fortress in this deck. All right, well, I didn't know that. I'm definitely gonna keep. I don't know why that's so surprising to me. I'm not a huge fan of the check lands, but we'll see how this goes. God, thank God. I'll be so upset. The card that pisses me off the most in this format is Ragavan. One thing that's nice is this is a really good deck against Ragavan decks. It's gonna be awkward if we don't start getting snow basics, but we have a lot of ways to kill flyers. I think we're okay. Yeah, I mean, we could just get basic wrist. Ooh, we need 3 other snow permanents. Is that crazy? Let me look at this list real quick. I need to look at this. I didn't look at the snow basics. We have 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, we have a decent chunk. I think it's worth it. Now let's get our basic first here. Get this Wall of Roots in play, or Wall of Omens. Apologies. Wall of Omens. The unbeatable Wall of Omens. Ooh, Apparition. Well, that's kind of punishing us. Yeah, I should. I don't know. Kind of hard to say. I mean, I guess this is probably good against. Yeah, it's probably better to start doing this because they do have Murktide Regent. Getting this on Death Touch mode will be definitely worth it at some point. So, if for some reason they're on main deck Blood Moon, which I couldn't imagine, but hell, you never know. You never know, do you? See what we're exiling here. This is going to be Delirious no matter what, which is not great, but only taking 3 is not that big of a deal. Yeah, we can just Skyclave this shit, which I'm definitely interested in doing. I have nothing. PogChamp. Ugh. Oh. Oh man. Would kind of enjoy getting that down, but I think our life total is more important to deal with. Call me crazy, but I think I'm more interested in popping this. Call me crazy. Okay. Definitely looking pretty good. We're at a decent life total. Did nothing. Well, we turn off like all Ragavans, which is nice. They're 2 for 1-ing. We've already 2 for 1 twice. 8. I don't know if you all ever eat, but then like get the burps. Get the big burps. Big burping. Ragavan. LOL. Aether Vial. Wall of Omens. Beatable Walls. Soul Herder. I'd rather hold up Ephemerate here just in case. Just in case. Don't think I'm really gonna cast it this turn, but no. We'll play it safe. Because I'm more interested in ephemerating an Ice Fang at some point, because Ice Fang is probably more important than these Wall of Omens or Skyclave or anything. But I do kind of want the potentiality. The potential to ephemerate if I need to. 7/7. Gas mofo. This is a big creature. Yes. Let's me do 11. 11. Man. What are we doing here? We're shocking. Why do they tap out here? That would be best case scenario. I think they will. Hell. Try. Please tap. Could upkeep this Venser. Um, Definitely risky. I mean, they definitely have a counter spell here. Like, no shot they don't have a spell. I think we're fine. Sure. Like, I think we. Sure. Spencer. Uh, have double. Yep. Which is good. Definitely good for. Like a soul herder. All of them. We have double Ice Fang here if we. Not terribly worried about counter spell. Get all in. We Dallas and said R. That's. Oh, we're so dead to so many things. Counters. Alright. They got us. They got us. Maybe I should have played a second Ice Fang. I'm not sure. I think this will be a fine matchup. We just need to not have Murktide Regent resolve, really. Alright, so I definitely want Veils. Probably Endurance. Like, Rest in Peace is the only other card I might want to think about. I think we're actually going to take out the combo in this one. I don't think the best matchup for it. Then, well, okay, let's think about this. Maybe there's worse cards to be had. Nobles are good. All Blossoms aren't good. Yeah, I think it is the combo, this matchup. They're just going to be too far ahead of us. So, from a call here. I don't know how good Rest in Peace is going to be. It's definitely going to be good in shutting off our. I think the most problematic card for us is either Blood Moon or. Oh, this hand's good. Not perfect, but definitely decent. Definitely happy with it. Turn 1 Aether Vial is always fun. So, can't be mad. But Blood Moon is something I should be a little bit concerned about, but that's really about it. Turn 1 Aether Vial. We have a way to bounce quite a bit of stuff. We could have played Ignoble on turn 1, but I just don't think it's worth it. Or not Ignoble, not Ignoble. I'm so used to calling it Ignoble. What are we looking at? What do we see? What do we see? Give me, honestly, a fetch land would be kind of sweet. Memory. Well, this is not great. We kind of need this Noble Hierarch to not die. Not gonna lie. Uh-oh. Raggy. Okay, it's got onto the battlefield. Which is, I think I have Fim rating this. Probably not. Right. No. Have a land. Don't have a land, just Sag. Okay. But next turn we get the Vile and this Ranger Captain. Get ourselves another Hierarch. Feel happy about that situation. Yes, sir. Sirski. Land. Okay, let's grab another Hierarch here. Here is the Hierarch. The unbeatable Hierarch. Uh-oh. Bolt. Fine with that. Honestly, kind of surprised they didn't kill our ignoble. Or our noble. I can't speak today, can I? Sure. Okay. Let's consider into the bin, I think. Maybe I'm... Okay, hell yeah. Let me get this to fairy bounce. Please don't have a land. No! Stop. Give me a land, please. I guess I'm gonna save it for Vile on. I really want to put it on the battlefield yet. God! You ever draw a white sword? Very much. That's okay. We're having fun. We're having fun. Hope they play another one. Just slam it. Well, I know we're top decking a blue or white source, not blue source. God, I said blue source. We're gonna draw blue source in my phone. This thing changed. Counter on this. Feel like a brazen borrower. Fucking way, you have a brazen. Are you fucking serious? That's in their deck? Oh my god, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. We found a land! Let's go! Yeah, just exile this shit. Sure. Let's go. Die. Die! Alright, we have it to fairy next turn. Huzzah. I wish I could have exiled this cord. No cap. No cap bizzle. Please slam Murktide Regent and let me play a Teferi Time Raveler. This has been such an awkward game. Like, we had 2 lands in our opener. Failed to find. Do this and then play an Aether Vial. They're gonna connive, but whatever. Uh-oh. I'll be right back. Someone's knocking on my door. Okay, we're back. Finally. Finally back. Let's see. What do they got going on? I'm like so upset. This game... We should have won this game easy. I should have won the first one easy too, but definitely this one. Yeah. Can't win all of them, right? Eldamri's call. That's probably not a bad one. Oops. Oopsies. Oopsies. The fairy. I don't have knives. Knives. No shot they let this resolve. I would love for this to resolve. I don't even know what we'll get. Probably like a... Bro, I hate this deck. It pisses me off. What are we even thinking about over there? I don't get it. Archmage's Charm. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. What are we thinking about over there, buddy? Were they thinking about Archmage's Charming there? No shot. It's so painful to play against this deck. Two best decks in this format just like really annoy me for some reason. I'm not really I don't know why. Because they're like 10 times better than everything else, but they really do just piss me off. They just grind my gears. They're just so much better. They're so much better. I hate it. Alright, do we have a Murktide Regent? Alright, if we draw a... I don't think there's any real outs here. I'm like, this matchup should probably be a bye, but, you know, sometimes you don't draw the lands, and... Okay. I don't think we have any outs. I guess we can Eldamri's Call for, something. They'll just have a counter spell here and move on. I guess we grab... I guess we grab Solitude, right? I don't really want to grab Solitude, but I think it's better than an Ice Fang. Yeah. Oopsies. Oopsies. Like, we can do it in their upkeep, but I'm just so... maybe I should have done it in their upkeep. Okay, yeah. Sounds about right. Alright. Shit! I'll see you all on match number 2. We're here for match number 2. After that last match, I'm convinced I just played bad. Alright, let's mulligan this. Oh, man. I have just been having some fun today. Let's go. Mullen to 5. Alright. This hand's fine. It's definitely... Court is not very good when you don't have critical mass, and then we can probably just put back a land here. I think we're gonna have to higher roll this game anyways. Have to have this thing... Oh, they're on a mulligan to 4. Never mind, I'm not complaining. They're mulling to 3. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Our opponent is allowed to be even more pissed than we are. They're probably on Tron, so... If I was paying attention, which I was not... I probably should have noticed that they have not gotten the best cards. Okay, so this is either Tron or Dredge, something like that. So that means our mana, having snow-covered permanents are just not going to matter, so I'd rather have multiple sources of mana. Okay, maybe I'm just mistaken, and I just don't know what we're up against. I'm just going to pass and hold up call for something. Don't know what I'm calling for, but... Blood Crypt? Still could be Dredge. Yes. I don't know what we're up against. So what's just like one of the better cards to grab? Grab Witness. Buy back Eldamri's Call. Get the Witness train going. Probably just the best card in our deck to grab anyways. We have a Triumph, hopefully, right? I'd assume so. I don't know what we're up against. This is what we're up against. Okay, well, this makes more sense. Calibrated Blast, gotcha. Okay, we are at 1. Hog. Okay, well, that's not good. What do we have for this? I don't know. Do we have anything main board for this? Not really. Alright, right, there's nothing to grab here. I guess we want to grab, Venser. I think Venser is probably our best card. Uh-oh. Do they just have Cascade Boy? Yeah. Yep. Well, I don't think there's anything we can do about this, right? Because Calibrated Blast guarantees to show something. Yep. Yep. Double 15 ball. Alright. So now we know what we're up against. We need to get it to Fairy down. Probably. Cards that are important. Meddling Mage. Burrington, Forge Tender, blah blah blah. I can't speak. Brain Seize isn't great. Rest in Peace is fine. Endurance is fine. Oben's Veto is fine. Things that are not relevant. Solitude is mainly relevant. I mean, Prismatic Ending's definitely bad. Solitude's close to as irrelevant. Skyclave Apparition is irrelevant. Quaddle's close, but Solitude's probably worse. I think. Yeah. I think that's probably. I guess Deputies were better or worse than Solitude. I think. Yeah. Okay. I think this is a pretty good package. Like, also Esper Sentinel's close to as useless as possible, but hand's not good enough. Great. We have a lot of good draws actually with this. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's probably not good enough, but I'm gonna keep this because we have a decent chunk of good draws. Yeah, I don't know. This might have been a bad keep, but this is probably a bad matchup. I just don't have that much. We just have like Teferis defined. Teferis and... Oh, I should have led on the green source here. That was a mistake. You're leaving? See ya. Bye. Alright. Ice Fang is good. Just a redraw. See what's going on over here. Definitely have a Calibrated Blast. Not good. Oh man. Oh, we're gonna lose this game pretty quickly. These value decks just get absolutely pooped on by this stuff. Just like super hard to do anything. Because like what do? We have like such few cards that end up doing anything in this matchup. Maybe I should have mulliganed more aggressively, but oop. I guess we do this. The bare minimum. I mean, not saying that this has us in a good spot, but this card does do something. Card does do something. Oh wait, we just died a... I'm so dumb. God. Don't pay any attention to me. I shouldn't have attacked. Oh. Okay, didn't matter anyways. Thank God. Thank God. I mean, that was a really bad play, but just didn't matter. All right, folks, I'll see you all in Master for 2. Oopsies, I meant match number 3. We're getting into match number 3. Can I not lose every game this league? Alright. This hand's fine. It has turn 2 to fairy. Granted, our creature stays alive, but I'm gonna hope. Alright, we're up against a Marsh Flats deck. Maybe not. Basic plane, S%. What are we up against? This hammer? Is this hammer? Down to play against little hammy. It's probably a good matchup, but I also lost the other matchup that I thought was a good matchup. Probably because I'm a dope and, you know, I don't play these types of style of decks very often. Oh man, an inspiring vein. Ooh. Riveting card. Yeah, I'm gonna Skyclave this card. I wanna play Teferi next turn. If I can. Bop. Bop, bop, bop. Take your card. Boopity bop bop. Scoobity pow. I guess evoking a Solitude, pitching a Kirin, gonna be. Wait, maybe we actually get to play this card. Let's see. I would love to play a Kirin. Is that how you say it, Kirin? Be up against a Magus the Moon. Okay. One doesn't really matter. Wait. The fairy. Bounce. Basic forest. Hee. Attack for 4. We're getting in there. Also just play a Solitude next turn on the hard cast. I don't know what we're up against. This might just be red-white mid-range. Boros mid-range? Like with the whatchamacallit in it? That card called Showdown of the Scalds? I would assume Blood Moon would just be strictly better than Magus, though, so maybe not. Maybe this is like a... I don't know. Maybe this is like a red-white... I don't know. I can't be... I cannot imagine what we're up against. So I guess we're going to play out our Flooded Strand so that we can fetch basic planes turn or this turn. Just Solitude this and okay. Maybe they have us. Oh, they could have a Fury. That sounds kind of. Yeah, they are probably on Fury in their deck, which is kind of the scariest card I could imagine. Because this just gets to kill everything. Gets to poop on our board. But I guess they probably want to kill Teferi if they have a Solitude or a Fury. So they'd probably go like 2 to Teferi, 2 to Solitude, maybe. That'd be my guess. They have their own Solitude. Okay. Solitude. Oh. That's. I don't really want to fetch yet. I don't want to do. Oh. We were close. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, we're 1 mana off. Why? Why did you have to be a butthole? Why did you have to be? May I ask for a friend? I'm guessing getting Conduit or whatever, Conjurant, however you say the card, is probably a very telltale sign of what we're up to. Let's just play this. Celestial Kirin. Well, 100% trade Skyclave for Solitude. And then next turn we get to do the thing. If we we can just jump block. Protection from red and blue. Okay. Jump. Attacking us. Okay. And then we get to have some. Ooh, and we get a Aether Vial. We have 6 mana. Uh-oh, undo. Yeah, let's start off with this. Yes. Get a Conjurant. Aether Vial. We could just bounce our Solitude, evoke, kill their Solitude, which is probably best, right? But I guess we can play, so, okay. We want to float, actually, I think we just want to draw. Cast Conjurant. Okay. Oh, and it kills the token, I forgot. Bounce our Solitude. Pitch cast. Kill your Solitude. Alright. There we go. I think that was the line. Playing tighter. Alright, so it's Sword of Fire and Ice versus our 6 power. A mana and an Aether Vial. Alright, well this was fun. We got to, no, I don't know if it was fun for them, but we got to do the thing that we wanted to do. Just, that's, you know, at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. As long as you get to do it once, I'm happy. You know, we've lost 2 games. One, probably me playing horribly. The second one, I think, was just a really bad matchup. Maybe I should have mulliganed a little bit tighter, but yeah. We're up against red. Red's something. So, Forge Tender is probably good. And I genuinely don't think I want anything else. I want to keep the combo in because the combo's fun. They have their own. I'm probably Esper Sentinel, to be honest. Not very big on that card. I think this should probably just be a really good matchup for us. Hopefully. Okay. Our starting hand is pretty bad. They're keeping 7. We're mulliganing. Alright, this is much better. I just need a basic forest here. They're a Blood Moon deck. Don't you dare play an Esper Sentinel. Or a Ragavan. It's even worse. Actually, that's not that big of a deal. Basic forest, basic forest. Yeah, next turn we get to go Wall of Blossoms. Block your Ragavan for, oh, if they hit a freaking Teferi, I'm gonna cry. Deputy! Oh my god. Better. Fuck me. Louises. Pass that. Bop my vial. Sounds about right. Oh man. Man, oh man. We love Ragavan. You know what? The reason I'm not as upset if it was any other deck is at least they're, you know, they're not playing blue, so could be worse. We might pitch cast here. We'll see. I don't know. Losing Soul Herder will suck. Absolute donkey PP, but we'll see. Block with the blossoms. Blossoms. I don't have blue. Maybe I should have fetched. It doesn't really matter. Oh, that's a good draw. Okay. That's a good draw. Let's grab Hallowed Fountain. Bop. Bippity bop. Next turn we can Soul Herder, Iggy. No, why do I keep calling it Iggy? Noble. We could just Noble. Just Noble. We can Hierarch. Keep calling it Iggy. Why? Why do I do this to myself? 4 mana. Spooked. Is this a showdown? No, this is an X spell. Is it a ballista? Oh, it's a march. Okay. Like, this doesn't seem like a ballista, but Aether Vial, probably not better than Ignoble, because we can cast Solitude next turn and then bounce Solitude with Soul Herder and be in a very good spot. Yes. Flicker, get some toughness. Ooh, Venser. Venser's also pretty sweet. Ooh, we can Venser back our deputy. Ooh. Hot mama. Hot freaking mama. Pretty good. Pretty good. Except I think they have another march that about, but hey, but our creature gets a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, we're probably just Solitude this following turn. What did I have? I'm passing with 4 mana, or with 4 mana up. Wink, wink, not 5. What could I possibly have? Definitely have a Collected Company. Smile. I think I'm gonna, yeah. Well, if they, depending on how they attack, we'll probably go Solitude, Bop, block here, gain 3 life. Pass to Solitude. Dang. They have like a bolt here. That would be kind of annoying. But block, block. Definitely 2 good blocks for us. I was almost thinking as if we maybe don't want to block here because we can bounce this, but I don't want to die to double lightning bolt. No. Double lightning bolt would be scary. Oh, don't you dare have an ephemerate you. Oh, don't you have an ephemerate you. God. Dies to double bolt. Well, oh wait, no, we gain life. Sure. Gain Esper Sentinel, yes. Fervent Chain. Oh, we're playing this deck. Haven't seen this deck in a while. This is a deck that Young Dingo used to love playing. Me, on the other hand, not so much. We're just Solituding here, making the same play again. Solitude here, block, block. Fervent, good. Oh, wow, they are shipping with everything. That is a very strange play. Alright, pass through the turn. Field. Pass to Celestial Kirin next turn. Or we can go Vial plus Venser. What? Oh, wait. When did we get a Vial down? Oh, I've. So stupid. Like, where did this Vial come from? I see. Is it just like buy Yorion? Ice Fang. We want Ice Fang here regardless. So I'm gonna start with it. But I don't know after that. Cord. We can cord for 3. Yeah, that's probably what we want. Green, green. Murder. Bounce the Solitude. Yes. Alright. There we go. I'll see you all in match number 4. Oh my god. We finally get to go first. I might be wrong, but I think we've been on the draw every time. This league is not fun. Oh man. Our hands... I'm gonna keep it. We don't have blue mana. Whatever. Solitude Ephemerate is like really good against quite a few decks, so a very powerful combo that can literally beat up on a lot of decks. So, and Ice Fang's still very good, so definitely fine with this hand. It's not explosive or anything, but it does have some good shit going on. Oh man, we're up against the... Oh, we're up against Reanimator. Wow. Okay. That's not spooky at all. Definitely an Eldamri's call here, but for what, I don't know. It's definitely terrifying. Turn 1, go. Call. I swear to God, if I get Spell Pierce, cry. Oh, why, dude? Spell Pierce. So many people. So annoying. Start at the bare minimum, but we're so effed. We're so effed. They just reanimate here. I don't even think we have anything that would stop this board. Like, I probably would have just grabbed something. That's another dead card. Oh man, we're in a world of hurt. This is always fun. Opponent who said turn 1 go is beating us by just playing lands. Maybe I should have mulliganed. I don't know. I didn't expect to be up against Reanimator. Not gonna lie. But maybe I should have. Not really. Anyone who genuinely says, yeah, I should be expecting to play against Reanimator is on something. Alright, I guess we're ephemerating because we don't really have much going on. So by not ephemerating, I think we're just losing. We'll get rid of the Skyclave because Skyclave does nothing. I would rather have Ice Fang with Ephemerate. Oh, no! I hate my life. We're gonna draw a blue source too. Happen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. We got a clock. We got a hell of a magic clock here. We're getting in there. This is what I like to see. This is the magic that I have come to see, baby. Let's go. I hope you all are enjoying. What does it say? And they can't even lightning bolt it. What are you gonna do, huh? They have to work. What are we up against, dude? I have played against this list twice now, and it seems so dog shit. I'm like so confused how someone, like, how does this deck actually work? I just think it's so bad. You really have to convince me that this deck is good. I mean, I'm not saying that our deck is good, but like, maybe it's just fun. I don't know. We're losing. I'm done. I'm done. They have 6 cards in hand. I'm not playing this one out. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. It's okay. It's okay. Meddling Mage. Tito's. Current's probably. Veil is not very good other than solved cards. Rest in peace. Alright, Skyclaves. Out of my deck. I can need out of my deck. Esperson. I mean, like their deck also doesn't even. I don't think rid of a call. I'll just get rid of the combo. Although I do think that combo is actually Deputy's also fine. Not amazing. Bad. Oh, I'm upset. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood. I will say, I've had to do quite a bit of stuff this week. Travel. Finally, I'm back. I get back. I went on a run. I fell. Body hurts now. Long story. But, anyways, hopefully they come back soon. Whoa, they came back so quick. Power of editing. Oh man, this hand looks so awkward. I'm mulliganing. Alright, this hand's much better. Yeah, let's back this plains. I think we have a triome. I'm gonna assume we have a triome. If we don't, I'm gonna cry and be mad at Lame Boy. Not really, but we have hope. What are we up against here? Maybe it's the crab card. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we have the. Yeah, we don't, but we have the floodplain. So basically like a triome, right? Basically like a triome. We're gonna grab probably gonna grab Pool here. I want to grab a basic forest. Maybe they do have Ren 6. I don't. These lists do, but maybe they do. Maybe, just maybe they do. Blue green. Blue green. Ooh, Ewit? Pretty good actually. Makes this rest in peace look very awkward. What are we doing? I think I want to play Eternal Witness here. The reason is because I want to get more things on the battlefield, and starting next turn we can like hold up. We can hold up Dovin's Veto and Chord of Calling, so we could go like, if they don't do anything, we can end step a Chord for X's3, grab the thing that flickers, and then we can pick up Chord and then grab Venser and start bouncing their lands and flickering stuff. So I think this is the better play. Oh, God, don't taint indulgence me. Don't discard the thing and persist. No. It are Nature's Claim. Definitely a weird one. They do have Spell Pierce as well. Gotta be. Right, whatever. Screw you, buddy. Screw you. Guess they should probably take Chord or Veto. Well, actually. Yeah, I hope they take Veto, but I think Veto's not the right call. If they take Veto, then we can just like go rest in peace, hold up Dovin's Veto, but I actually don't think that's very good. against us. Taking Chord's probably the right call. I think not taking that would be a mistake. I hope they make that mistake, but hopefully not. Or hopefully they do, but take Dovin's Veto. This card's really good, bud. Promise. I promise. I don't even know what 3-drops we have in our deck, but we could find something that probably disrupts them. Fashion. Some fashion or another. Taking. Please decide, bud. I hate when people see in my hands. You gotta figure it out eventually. They have figured it out. Actually, not that bad of a draw. But attack for 3. At some point we can buy Yorion. Probably next turn, right? Next turn we can yoink Yorion to the hand. With Dovin's Veto still up. Also Rest in Peace if we want, but I actually don't think Rest in Peace. It's weird with the way we've drawn this game. I don't think we want Rest in Peace because Eternal Witness was exactly one of our draws, and like normally we don't care about the graveyard being exiled, but when we draw Ewit, it's a little bit more difficult to say. Fetch here. Probably should fetch. A Hallowed Fountain. That's actually the right pick, but we have all the mana we could ever ask for. Wall of Blossom. Ew. Wall of Blossom. Unbeatable. Wall of Blossom. Probably gonna play that this turn. We can actually go Wall of Blossoms, Dovin's Veto, and Rest in Peace. Actually pretty hype. Although I'm not really sure if Rest in Peace is doing anything. It might be. Might be. Hard to say. Dude, they're playing so slow. Come on, bud. I promise word's not gonna change at instant speed. Maybe they're thinking about Ephemerate. That could be something. Happy about that. Wall of Blossom. No. Uh. Uh. Guess we're playing Rest in Peace here. Might as well. I'm not caring about playing around Spell Pierce because no matter what, we're not paying for it. So if they Spell Pierce this, I just don't care. Because letting our shield down for Dovin's Veto is less important. And like maybe you could argue, oh, you want to play Rest in Peace first, but there are plenty of draws off of Wall of Blossoms that I'd rather play over this Rest in Peace. Like if we have Ice Fang Quaddle, I'd rather like just pass. If we drew another wall, I'd rather play that. There's a lot of things that I would rather play over Rest in Peace. Because it's not going to be doing that much, but still, I mean, in our hand, we have nothing else. Buddy, oh pal. Come on. Okay. People will be playing. People do be playing. So. What are we doing? Passing? Dope. I'm gonna tap out actually. Solitude. Good one. You can Solitude this for free. Maybe we should have done that. I'm also not interested in doing anything because tapping out. I don't know what the hell they could have, but something on instant speed could happen. Odd. Body. It's like a break commands. I had to fall asleep playing this league. They're they're just playing so slow. Like kill me or do nothing. Kill us or die, one or the other. I'm fine with either. Be discarding here. It's actually good that this was their mode. Draw 2, discard 2. Rather than like making a treasure. I feel like treasures are more. Discard a persist and an arc. Well, that tells me that my rest in peace is doing. So that's good. At least it's doing something. Then next turn we can buy Yorion. No, I was thinking maybe we should have bought Yorion, but we bought Yorion, then we couldn't Solitude plus Dobin's Veto. Alright. Sometime today. Buddy Opal. So, they're going. They're acting. Let's go. They're going places. The funny thing is, we're probably gonna get shit on. They have an Ashiok in their deck. Wowzers. I guess that's good because they can mill themselves. That makes sense. Mill themselves, reanimate some stuff. Fine. Right, that's really good for us. Oh, they are on green. I guess I saw that earlier, but I didn't think they'd be on green. Alright, Solitude. Kill. I'm gonna attack with both creatures. I think getting in the guaranteed damage is better. Got a nice Vanquootle. Nice thing. Is there a reason to play it now? Maybe? I think so. Okay. Dorian. Go. Oh shit. Tapped. I mistapped. Doesn't really matter, but I mistapped. God, I hate my. Now that they have a removal spell, they can. This is how people get me. If you play really slow, I start losing my mind, and then I make bad mistakes. So, this opponent's too smart. They know. They know my weakness. Sometime today. Alright. I might be just taking. Oh my god, as I said, I might be just taking cuts. Taking like quick. But they finally conceded, so that's good. Okay, we're finally back from sideboarding. We have a good 7. Good 7. Not perfect, but we have Sentinel on 1, Omens on 2. Pretty happy with that. Ooh. Am I playing that? Oh, man. I think I am. I think I'm also grabbing a Hallowed. Not sure if this is the right play. We're gonna miss out on some Sentinel triggers, but maybe they won't know that we'll. The one thing I'm concerned about is like, do they have Ren 6 here with fetch land? Because then this makes the play worse. Like, would they just Ren ping on my Esper Sentinel? I don't even know if this deck even plays Ren 6. Not gonna lie. So I would assume so. I mean, it'd be hard for me to. Okay, play that one. Well, let's play that one. Why not? So, I'm gonna wait for them to fetch here, and then we'll vial in our Esper Sentinel. Just in case they play something, we're gonna probably put this in regardless, so might as well see if it gets a little something something, you know? Maybe they have to tainted indulgence here. Maybe we get a brawl off of our sentinel. Maybe we stop them from doing something. Oh man, look at that. Looks like a tainted indulgence. Let's go. We're so good at this game. God, we drew a Kirin. Go. Have the combo set up. Have the up. Looks like they had their combo set up, so rest in peace. Much for helping me out. Right? I'm wondering if I want to. Well, let's see what happens here. I'm wondering if I just want to hold up Ephemerate this turn and Eldamri's Call and go for the combo with Kirin, but it definitely depends on like if they have a Prismari command here. I think I don't know. Aether Vial. Okay, well, definitely leading on. All right. Typical. Typical. We might still be able to win the game, but definitely. Yep. Oh, they didn't have it. That's crap. I want to do this first in case we draw like a 2-drop off of it. Yep. Exactly why I stacked the triggers the way I did. Get slightly punished if you draw a 3-drop, but slightly punished. I don't. Ice Fang, whatever. It's just like it's sickening sometimes. I don't know. Unparalleled. How good they are. Yeah, we're just gonna grab Vince. Oh, actually, why are we grabbing Vince? Well, I have to grab. My goodness. But we're just fans. Fuck that shit. All right. It looks like we're gonna be winning this game. They drew another expressive off the expressive. So. A. Que tiempo hace? And we draw a land. Love to draw. Card evidence. Gotcha. Cast that. Odd. Bro, this is about to be stupid. We about to go crazy. You about to go. About to go. Man, they're probably sweating bullets. Like, yep, I'm dead. Not wrong. You are 100% dead. Sheesh. Float some mana. Put in Aaron. Done. Yay! Let's go. Ready? All right. There we go. All right. I'll see you all for the last game. We are getting into the final match. Let's go. Are we on the play? Oh my god, we get to go first. Let's go. Our hands cracked. Yeah, we'll play basic forest. Basic forest. Vile. Basically, I think we're always supposed to lead on Vile with these types of hands, especially on the play. On the draw, it might be a little bit more questionable, but on the play, no thoughts about it at all. Because now we just need to go Wall of Blossoms, Senor Blossom. The art of this, pretty. Match, no match. Yes. Ooh, we got an Ice Fang. When they lead on Misty, I think I would rather Blossoms here than Ice Fang. I do believe. Bomber's Call. That's a good one. That's a very good draw. Eldamri's Call. And something with an Overgrown Tomb. Does this happen twice recently where someone's played Misty Rainforest and grabbed a black mana source off of it and it really fucks with me? Oh, is this? Yeah. Is this this deck? Yes. Deck. Okay. Okay, so this is Yogg. A bad draw? For multiple reasons. Next turn we can do the combo. I don't know if it's actually good. I think I want to figure out what the hell's going on now. Another Aether Vial. Good reason we did that now. I mean, I think we're supposed to grab Kirin. I'm not 100% sure though, because they do have Vanadorks, but kind of tough to say actually. Okay, Wall Blossoms. Hopefully they don't play like a Grist here. I guess Grist wouldn't be that bad. Back. Grabbing Grist. Okay, yeah, I'm playing the Kirin here. We have to grab a white source here. So what do we want? Doesn't really matter. We're gonna be losing it regardless. We probably don't want to get the floodplain, that's for sure. Just grab plains, right? Yeah. Grab a plains. Doesn't really matter, but because we're gonna be losing all these lands anyways, so just make sure that's what we want to do. I think that is what we want to do. That is what we want to do. Yes, yes. Say yes to all of this. One, two. Good for X is 3. Oopsies. No. Undo. Yeah. Want to put in Ranger first. Are we sacking this Ranger? That is actually kind of a good question. No, because they can do it in response. Celestial Kirin. We're all zeros. I think is definitely worth it. Then, yeah, we get Wall of Omens. So I think what we're going to want to do next turn is we're going to stack it so that this vial happens first and then this vial happens, because it's really awkward. They probably actually have to grab. I don't know what they're grabbing here, honestly. Go to combat. See if they do anything. At the cord, something. We can grab Grist, but then we can attack that down to 1. They're probably just gonna have to grab what? They have a way to destroy an Aether Vial? That would definitely be awkward. But Grist isn't even that good on this board. I think they're just gonna get like a ignoble or something like that. Got Giralf's Messenger. So I guess they could have whatchamacallit. They could just have another chord, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that would represent lethal. Problem is this Ranger's not going to be able to stop any of that nonsense. Can here. It's had double chord. Eldritch. Yeah. We dead? I think we are dead. I don't know how this works. I'm pretty sure we're just dead though. Alright, LF6. I'm pretty sure we just die. I don't know. I don't remember if it's like if you're at the same life total. I think it doesn't matter. I think if you're at the same life total, no matter what, but I'll cut real quick here, and we'll figure it out together. Okay, so they ended up cording for 1, and they have a Essence Warden, so yeah, that's lethal. They got us. That's an interesting game. I mean, I'm curious if that was the wrong pick. I'm not actually sure, but I don't think it really was. But we'll bring in the stuff that seems good here. What's not great? Ending's good. Actually, I think the combo in this matchup's pretty irrelevant, because again, they just have a bunch of creatures on the board. Esper Sentinel's pretty awful. So maybe we want the combo. I don't think so. I think I'd rather something random here. I mean, I guess it's really not that good. We could have like a veto. Owen's veto's not horrible. Veil Summer's not absolutely awful. Hockey's pretty bad. Whatever. I think I'll just keep one of each and we'll figure out a different cut. Maybe just like a Teferi. Teferi's not horrible either. Figuring out the cut tough. Tyrant Prince. Let's do a call. Fuck it. I don't know. That's too tough of a call for me. I think if I had a better knowledge of this deck, then it would be a lot easier for me, but I genuinely don't know what the right cut is there. Solitude's good. I think Prismatic Endings are great. Although we've, haven't drawn that many. Alright, this hand's a keep. Again, I think Basic Force Vial on the play. It makes sense in my head. This could... Oh, they're on a Mulligan 5. Okay, this is probably a Venser hand, though. This is probably a Venser hand, especially with an Ephemerate. Very interested in going Venser as soon as possible. Venser, or we could do maybe Solitude, but I don't think it matters. We'll figure it out. Something of the sorts. Maybe it's a Celestial Kirin hand. Probably not, but who knows? Ooh, that's a good draw. That's a good one. Now the better question is, what are we grabbing with this Eldamri's Call? I think it might be Venture. We have something better. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll Eldamri's Call and we'll figure out what the heck we're grabbing here. I think there are quite a few good quite a few good grabs here. Grab our other Hallowed Fountain. Our Triumph. Are we? There's got to be something good here. Spencer's not. Eternal Witnesses. That is a reminder. Spencer bad. Eternal Witness is actually the best too. Maybe it is Venture. Ugh, this is tough. It's like I think it's either between Venture or Eternal Witness. I think that's actually kind of a tough call. Because Venture can start bouncing their spells that they cast. Eternal Witness is actually like our grind. So like if they don't have a Yawgmoth, I just think they have Yawg. I'm gonna grab Venture. I'm more convinced that they have. They just have to have Yawgmoth or a way to find it, and this is just the best answer to that. So, and if they like miss their land drop here for whatever reason, just Venture back and Venture one of these lands. Did we draw him? Charming Prince. Woo! A hot diggity dog. That's a good. That is a good one. That's so good. Alright, making me feel better about my Venture pick. Back for 3. The life total doesn't really matter unless it's at 0. Or probably like 1 or 2, something like that. But for sure. Yeah, it looks like this is a Yawgmoth. So I definitely feel happy with my decision. Yawg Daddy. Yawg Father. Vile in our Charming Prince. Now, probably want to exile Venture. Get back. Am I bouncing here? Bouncing something. Could be an ignoble. I think it is one of these mana dorks. I guess it'd be ignoble. Okay. Be like a veil, maybe? I don't know how this works. Like, would Veil stop this? Probably, right? Oh man, it's a fairy. I don't think Teferi is better than just carry on into the hand here. Put this in. We definitely want to bop the birds here. Or I guess, yeah, I think we're going to get the bird here. And then we have Ephemerate, the Venser uh, to counter Yawgmoth here. Then next turn we can bounce. So we can go like Ephemerate on Venser on our upkeep, bounce a land, and then bounce Venser with Teferi, file it in, bounce another land. So they're gonna be at 2 mana again. Ephemerate. Okay. We also could like flicker the Skyclave, but I don't think that's terribly relevant. Okay. Bounce the Venser, bounce Blooming Marsh. And we drew a Solitude. Guess we'll just bounce the Venser. I don't think there's any reason to. Well, I'm thinking we'll just bounce the Venser and not bounce anything just yet. I don't think there's any reason to. Oh, I should have kept this untapped. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter because I have. Yeah, these are Triomes. I forgot. These are Triomes. I forgot. So if we draw a land, this game's hella over. I mean, it's already. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't matter because we have an ignoble. Yeah, this game's already over, I think. Because if they just play Yawgmoth, I'll just vial in Venser and bounce the Strangleroot Geist. Right? Because it doesn't matter. Because then Yawgmoth does nothing on this board. And then we get to play Solitude, bounce everything with Yorion, and game set match. Interesting. Yeah, this is Venser was definitely the right pick. Alright. Venser, bounce Strangleroot Geist. Now we will play a Solitude. Alright, they conceded. So yeah, the game's over. They see Yorion stuff happening, so. Do we just want to step back? I think so. Alarmy's call felt really strong there. Just like giving us more options. So I kind of want it in the deck. Thinking we want to remove something here. I think all these 3-drops are pretty. Maybe it's Ranger. Ranger's actually kind of weak here because what are we even grabbing? The combo's not even that strong against them. So I think honestly, Ranger's just worse than Eldamri's call. Because again, we're looking for specific cards. We're not really looking to combo in this matchup. Basically, the only matchup I think we really want to combo in is matchups where it's going to be a grind fest. I don't think this is really going to be a grind fest, if that makes sense. All right, this hand's very. I do wish this deck had more prismatic endings. I feel like that we've just been kind of missing that like 1 mana remove spell quite often. And, you know, prismatic ending is that card, so that's actually a very good draw. Done. Prismatic ending. And hopefully they don't have a 2-drop. Please. Please don't have a 2-drop unless it's Strangleroot Geist. God damn you. Strong. Card too strong. Card too strong. Ooh, Resto. Yet to really see Restoration Angel make an appearance. Ooh, little Ephemerate action. Okay. Bad about this. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. It means we're not getting Yawgmoth this turn. I think they actually gotta take this to Fairy, man. Depending on what's going on over there. So if we just bounce this Wall of Roots, oof. Oof, man, oof. Could also be the Endurance. I think that's like a very reasonable decision. Very defensible decision. I meant to say. Are we taking? My guess is Teferi. Okay. Makes a lot of sense, especially with the way their hand's shaping out here. Oh, hot mama freaking Sita. Alright, what are we grabbing here? I want to grab another white source so I can cast. I want to grab Temple Garden here because I want to be able to cast Skyclave and Endurance, and I think this is the only card that allows us to cast both and cast this Deputy right now. So let's yoink your Wall of Roots and feel pretty happy about our position. Woohoo! That was a good draw. And the fact that they missed their land drop. They definitely don't have Grist. They would have played Grist. Okay. If they play a Yawgmoth, what? Don't know. God. Butthole. What an absolute butt wipe. What a butt bunch. Alright, I guess we let it resolve, and then they go to kill our Ignoble. We'll Ephemerate here. Take their Yawgmoth. Butt munch. Do get their Wall of Roots back, which sucks, so they can activate it again, but I think this is the best letting this happen. I could have Endurance there, but I don't think it's really worth it. It is worth it. Skyclave, that's not bad. Soul Herder. Soul Herder. Good card to draw. Not so sure that this is gonna be good for us, but like a not bad either. They have another Yawgmoth though. Kind of an and they're drawing a card. Hell yeah. Oh, maybe that's good. Maybe that's bad. All right, deck. Give me a land, please. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Let's go with Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace is a good card. Then we'll just flicker this Wall of Blossoms. I think we're in a pretty decent spot. This is game 3 for the positive record, so this is probably the most important game of our life. Ephemerate? One. That's a damn good one. Even have Endurance here, which I think is going to do anything, but it is a good one. Conceded. Positive record. Let's go. Positive record achieved. Okay, so match 1, we lost to Blue Red Murktide, I believe. Right? Let me look at this real quick. We lost to Murktide. We lost to. Oh man, I want to see what we lost to. I remember it being oh no, we lost to Calibrated Blast. So Murktide, tough match. I think I played that probably optimally. I think that I just, didn't really realize. I haven't played that matchup very often. I think that's a matchup where you're favored, but you definitely need to have some mastery under your belt, and I definitely didn't have the mastery. And then when it comes to the Calibrated Blast matchup, not the greatest matchup in the world. Also, I don't think I kept a great hand. I mulliganed on the draw or on the play game 2 and just like kept a hand that was Aether Vial, 4 lands, and a Celestial Kirin, which is just not even close to good enough. And then game 1, I mean, there's not much you can do about game 1, but we also just kind of, I think we just kind of didn't draw the best. I mean, they mulliganed to 3, we mulliganed to 5. I remember that. But overall, the list felt super strong. I think some things I might want to change is the Chord of Calling didn't feel very powerful. I think these Eldon recalls felt very good. The Aether Vials felt really good. Also, I'm not sure why the hell we have 1 Esper Sentinel on the list. I think if you want some weird targets with Sky or with Ranger, you need to be playing 4 copies of Ranger. I don't think it's worth having 1 Esper Sentinel on the list just for your Ranger Captain. Also, I wasn't a huge fan of Ranger Captain of Eos. Like, it does find your Ugin's Conjurant, but, like, that's really it. And it's just a 3/3 body. It's not even that great to flicker because you don't have any other things to grab other than Esper Sentinel. And when you're at that point in the game, the extra mana just doesn't really matter. So I wasn't huge on that card. I think maybe playing another Ewit and another Teferi or something like that. Trimming some of the chords. I think, honestly, I would be more interested in not Eldarmy's call, in the 2-drop. The 2-drop that, or the 3-drop Eldritch Evolution. I'd be more interested in that because you have some pretty good 4-drops to get, and you have a lot of 2-drops that can get the GTFO. Basically, you have Ice Fangs, Wall of Blossoms. You have a lot of things. I'd be more interested in that card because I just don't think you have enough stuff going on, enough creatures. I mean, I know you have a lot of creatures, but it just felt like Chord very rarely came up. We didn't draw it too often either, so maybe that's why I wasn't huge on it. Sideboard, not huge on the Spreading Seas. I understand what it's for. It's probably for Tron and Urza Saga's baloney, but I think you can figure out a better card like Force of Vigors, maybe a creature that's good against those decks. I'm not so big on Spreading Seas themselves. I think you can, change that for something else to be a little bit more better. I know that's not the best way of saying something, but more better, please. Veil of Summers, not huge on either. I think, again, you're kind of in a good spot already against those long, grindy matchups. And what we lost to, I guess it's for Blue-Red Murktide, but I think that's a good matchup, right? I think I could maybe push it over the top a little bit, but I feel like that'd be a good matchup. I think I just effed it up. And game 1 came down to them having a Murktide. Game 2, I just couldn't find a land to save my life. If I drew a land 5 turns in a row, I probably would have won that game and at least go to game 3. But I'm not huge on these 6 sideboard cards. The rest of them I think are fine. I do like Dovin's Veto. I like Rest in Peace. But overall, I do like the deck. I think it was fun. We got to pull off the combo quite a few times. Honestly, a lot more consistently than I thought we would. And it did win quite often, actually. So I am very excited that worked. And I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank Lame Boy down in the comments. He is the one, or she, they're the one who sent us the list. Really appreciate them. Again, if you want in the future to have me play your list, you can join the Patreon. It's in the link below. There's some other perks. I'm not really remembering all of them, but basically check it out if you want to have me play your list once every 2 months. And anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video and this list. So have a good one, and I'll see you all in the next one.